Drone captures angle that was not supposed to be captured. The sun was hot and the photographer was sweating while setting up his equipment. As he wiped his brow and took a swig of water, he pinched himself with the realization of what he was about to capture. He took a deep breath and slowly raised his drone in the air. As the small camera went higher than he could ever imagine going himself, he stood on the ground in anticipation of what images it would reveal and capture. The Egyptian pyramids are one of the 7 wonders of the world, and he was about to go to the very top. When was the last time anyone had seen these structures from their highest peak? He held his breath and kept steady hands as his drone went further and higher into the clouds. This photographer was capturing aerial views of a field when he realized there were other people around. He used his drone to follow them and was able to find out what they were getting up to. We would be shaking in our bones realizing something was happening so close to us. Another photographer was able to show 2 sides to every story with his drone technology. These poor animals didn't even know it was their moment in the spotlight, but we're glad we got to see both. This drone image captured double trouble with these precious cows in South Africa. Photographer Luke Bell didn't set out to capture these cows' shadows, but was blown away by the image after he looked at it. It just shows this technology can open our eyes to a whole new perspective, to animals, objects and places we've never considered. This next talented photographer went to a popular Malaysian tourist destination, but ended up looking down on everyone else around him. A drone flew over a private boat and captured this moment of bliss for the people on board. Sun-tanning and lounging in the beautiful ocean, it doesn't look like they were bothered by their curious follower in the sky. One photographer thought he was completely alone in the woods when he managed to capture this footage showing something happening not too far away. He was able to use his drone to investigate, but is getting the perfect shot worth risking your own life? Drones allow for breathtaking travel photographs and memories. Photographer Thomas Kowalski was able to capture this gravity-defying view on top of the Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This next drone photographer was able to create an entire collection for his city as everyone stayed home last year. Do you remember witnessing your own neighborhoods being quiet and missing friends and family? What about experiencing the bustling city of Dubai's slower-pace highways? Photographer Bachir Makarzal made the city of Dubai unrecognizable in his collection The Lockdown Dubai. We've never dreamed there would be a time to see highways completely empty and hope it doesn't happen again. Makarzal effortlessly captured the essence and quiet of lockdown in 2020. What else happens when no one else is around? This photographer was able to capture a creepy moment with their drone equipment. We wouldn't want to switch places with them, but do you dare risk looking at the next slide? It was a normal day in Huntsville, Alabama, when 2 friends decided to get some aerial drone footage of a local field. As their drone began to go through the field, they couldn't believe what was on the screen. A character from nightmare and horror films was staring back at their equipment before it quickly ran off into the cover of woods. This next photographer might be holding what could turn this clown's frown upside down. Is it just a little early for Halloween tricks, or will this year-round treat prove to be the solution out of this terrifying moment? The best beach snacks are ones you can eat quickly and without dropping in the sand. Photographer Seth Willingham found the perfect solution when he captured this friendly greeting with his favorite sweet treat in Laguna Beach, California. Willingham believes in using the best equipment and got this shot with a commercial drone pilot Part 107 as we imagine lying on these soft white beaches. This next photographer expanded our imaginations with their landscape drone snapshot. What is a typical day for some is a life unimagined for most. Would you be able to spend all day in fields to support your family? Picture yourself in this next canvas's shoes. A lot of travel photographers are beginning to invest in drones to create amazing shots. This photographer in Poland used his drone equipment to capture a young couple in love. The photographer was trying to recreate the couple being in the eye of the storm, and we can feel the passion and love through the lens. Since drones are able to get places we wouldn't normally be able to reach, sometimes they can also capture private moments. This next image shows what happens when a drone crashes a private party on a yacht and how the partygoers felt about their invasion of privacy. Would you be comfortable with an eye in the sky? Walking through these long green stalks of grass, we can feel the breeze against our skin and the sun kissing our cheeks. This photographer followed a family walking through fields after a long day in Vietnam and made it feel like it was happening in our backyard. This next photographer looked to the beauty of man-made buildings and steel beams of impressive strength. In a spiraling effect, this photographer will transport you to one of the highest bridges in Russia without having to leave your house. Don't look down as you appreciate this next beautiful work of art.